Idaho, incredible experience. One of the most memorable experiences that I've ever had, and probably a memory that you and I both will have for the rest of our life. Whenever I was riding the first section out in the middle of nowhere, I was in a very remote section out in the desert. Had a bolt that was missing on the bike. I was trying to find it, and I'd only saw 2 people in 100 miles. And as I'm on the side of the road trying to find this bolt, a pickup truck drives up out of nowhere, and he goes, "Oh, maybe I have one," and he gives me the exact fit. This incredibly interesting, mysterious, serendipitous moment had happened, and we were just kind of like, both of us were staring at each other like, I can't believe you had the exact bolt for my motorcycle. And what I didn't know is that simultaneously, Ani would be breaking down in her Sprinter van all alone in the middle of the desert, and it was pretty scary.
It was very scary. I was just like, I didn't know if I was gonna make it, and I didn't see anybody. The van was breaking down. It didn't have much power. Sometimes it would just be like 5 miles per hour up the hill, and I didn't know if I was gonna make it. But I had no cell phone service. I didn't see anybody. I was on a dirt road. I didn't see anybody on the dirt road, and I just thought, this is my biggest fear, is that I would get stranded by myself with no help.
In the most remote part of the lower 48.
Of course it had to happen there,
Yeah.
right? So yes, it was so scary that day, but that night I started immediately praying for a new van, because I was like, I don't want to be in a van that's not reliable. I don't want to be in this position again. So I started praying for a new van, and when I came to you that night saying that, you were like, well, this is what you said. If God can provide a bolt out in the middle of nowhere, the exact size, He can provide a van for us.
Yeah.
That's what you said.
So the van had to go into the shop. We spent a ton of money getting it fixed. Not only that, but we had to pay for a rental and also hotels and all sorts of things. It cost us a lot of money. It was very, very expensive. And as we were leaving Idaho, we were thinking, yeah, it's probably time to start thinking about a newer van. And guess what? They are very expensive.
Very.
I was very discouraged, and I pretty much started to give up. On our way to Utah, a friend of mine called and said, hey, you should look at vans. Just be looking for them. And I'm like, man, I don't have the money to purchase a new van because they're very expensive. And I'm talking north of $200,000 to get a van built out, like really nice. On my way to Park City, Utah, I remember that I'd seen a van on the internet, and I just wanted to look at it just to see what they looked like. And so I pulled over and met the guy. He showed me this van that he had. He had just had it built, and very expensive, of course. And I just was curious, wanted to see it. Even with a steep discount that he was offering, it would still be $176,000 to get this particular van. And I was like, there's just no way.
It only had 1,000 miles on it.
So that night, a buddy of mine called and goes, hey, have you found a van? I was like, no. I said, I looked at one today. It's really cool, but can't do it. He goes, oh, well, why not? I was like, because it's $176,000 with that $60,000 discount that he's offering. And I'm thinking, there's no way I'm going to be able to do that. And he goes, oh, sure. I'm sure you can get it. I'm like, how? He goes, well, just call 6 friends and tell them to give you $25K and you will, you'll get it. And I'm like, dude, you don't know my friends. That's not how this works. And he goes, oh, I'm sure something will happen. He said, I'll give you the first $25K. And I'm thinking, this is very generous, and I'm very thankful for that, but we're a long way from $176,000. 2 days later, I get a check in the mail for $1,000, and in the memo it said, I've been thinking about how you might need help getting a new van, so here's some money to help towards it. And I'm like, okay, that's very kind, it's very generous, and I'm very thankful. But now I'm a little frustrated because at $26,000, that's a long way. I went all the way over to Georgia, and as I get to Georgia, I bump into a friend at a hotel. And I didn't know I was gonna see him, but I began to talk to him. He goes, hey, you need a van, don't you? I was like, I really do. Like, Ani would feel a lot more comfortable in a newer van. He goes, well, maybe this will help. And he gave me a check for $150,000. 3 people who don't know each other all gave money. Each of them said, I feel like God's asking me to give you some money. Those 3 people who didn't know each other all gave money that added up to be $176,000 on the dot, on the money.
On the money.
I was blown away.
Within 6 days of when we saw the van.
Within a week. The same day, I get another phone call. And this guy said, hey man, for about 3 months, I've been feeling like I'm supposed to help you. He said, I feel like God is telling me that you need a new trailer and I need to build you a new trailer or have it built for you. And I'm thinking, I don't even know what to say. I didn't even say anything about the new van. He goes, so we're going to do that. And I'm like, okay, we got a new van and we got a new trailer built. We just picked it up. We just got it all done. And here's what it looks like.
Get into these cabinets, whatever supplies we need. Water, always need water. Down here we've got a speaker for our music.
Yep, we're still actually like taking tape off and see.
Yeah, look.
Like it's not quite ready, but you get the idea.
We've got like a battery down here and a few things.
It already looks junky, but it is organized.
Yeah, it is.
That was my boot warmers. I love this right here. I love this. Of course, I got my climb gear over here. This is my tactical shirt, but I love this. You got these cool hangers, and I can just grab the jacket that I need. Look at this. This is awesome. So all of this came courtesy of Wallace Trailers, and they are going to be building these for motorcycle guys. So this is like a Moto Mission motorcycle package of trailer. The trailer is not the normal trailer. It's not aluminum either. It's a new technology called Cell-Tech. It's like a waffle steel that's lighter than everything else and stronger than everything else. So it's kind of monolithic. It's like seamless. I think that's what they call it. And it's super strong. They say this is the last trailer you'll ever buy. It's so great. I got shelves here to put all my chemicals and chain cleaners and bike wash. I got all sorts of products that I'm either testing or using in various ways, different things. Moto wash, just different things. I got it all up here. Air filter, cleaning area, all the stuff that I need there. Of course, electrical. Got a trash can to keep it clean in here. Got my fuel cans, little toolbox. I've got a helmet rack and these shelves where I can put some of my gear. I'm really loving this. And these things keep multiplying. Where are these coming from? Every time I turn around, there's ducks showing up. Whoever's doing that, you're funny. But yeah, I can squeeze in some goggles, some of my gloves. I got my straps. I got these hooks. It's so functional. I just love it. Got these hooks here that hold things like, this thing's dirty. I need to wash it. This thing goes through it, y'all. It's got a roof AC and a place to put 3 bikes. Once that's folded up, I can put 3 motorcycles here and I can put a bike over here, so it's going to be riding horizontally. I kind of cut the front wheel into this wheel chuck right there, and it fits right here. This is so cool. I love it. Super clean. I'm just blown away. It's got some really great lighting in here. I'll show you the outside. This is super cool. Look at this. So now I got good airflow. I can reach in there and work on bikes. It's easier to tie bikes down because I can kind of do this, you know. We can set up a table. I don't even know where to start. This is just so cool.
So this awning is fabulous because it is nice and big, and I can set up when we're hosting events. I can set up a table right here and not have to worry about the rain. It's amazing.
We have a killer generator up here that works on a remote.
Yeah. So there's a remote that you just hit it and it turns on. It's amazing.
That's so good. And we got a ladder.
Yeah.
Because on the top,
I will just go up here.
so we're not quite done with the trailer. We still have a few things that we're still working on. But one of them is we're gonna have this all rigged up where the power washer will hook up to this water tank right here, and you'll be able to spray bikes off before they go into the trailer. Pretty smart, huh?
First of all, did you see that? I opened the door with a touch and closed the door with a touch of a button. Isn't that crazy?
So the first thing you might notice is this guy right here.
Oh yes.
This is what I use to put my helmet and cameras and all that sort of thing. I'll put all that as I'm going in and out of the trailer. You can also kind of cook right there. What do you think about it? Do you like it?
I love it. Everything about this I love. But one thing is the bed. The guy was 6'4". Brock is 6'4", that had this built. Brock is also 6'4". So look how big the bed is. This is you may not be able to tell because it goes all the way to the back, but this is like a queen size bed, isn't it?
I don't know. It's a big boy's bed. That's
it's
for sure.
huge. It feels great. So you fit on it, right, Brock?
Yeah, fit perfectly. I fit on this better than my bed at home. So that's why we sleep in this so often.
That's one of the best things. We have a refrigerator.
No. There's a refrigerator in here?
It is amazing.
What kind of drinks do we have down here?
We've got some...
Can we offer anyone a drink? We have
ginger ale.
Ginger, and ginger.
Those are all gingers.
And then we have poppies and, what is that, Spindrift? Oh, I love
poppies and Spindrift. You can use this and make it into a bed if you want to. You can pull out the drawers and lay it flat.
Yeah.
There's also both of these chairs spin around. I just spun this around for you.
Yeah, so you can, we were lazy, but you can spin both these around. You create like more
seating area where you can just sit and hang.
There's a table that we removed just for now, but there's a table that sits right here, and this becomes like where I edit and do all my footage at night at the...
Yes. There's also another table right here.
And another table here.
That comes up. Yeah. Underneath there is...
You'll see the tables in there stacked right now, and then there's a bag full of camera stuff, but...
You've got more storage.
I built a little towel hanger. It's not the best, but it works.
Here, look, you want me to show you the inner workings of this? Look at that.
Got all sorts of batteries and electronic stuff that we don't know what does what. But so don't ask. We don't know anything. We just know that
it's amazing.
There's so much to show.
I just love it.
There's even an outdoor shower. I'm not going to show it to you, but trust me, on the back there is a cool shower with a big curtain that goes around the back. I don't use it often, but it's there when I need it, and I've used it a few times. This is a Mercedes Sprinter, by the way. Big pet peeve. They have these goofy 23-gallon tiny fuel tanks on them, but the fella that had this built for himself, it was going to be his greatest, van ever, once in a lifetime type van. He put a 47-gallon fuel tank. Now we're talking.
Game changer.
So great. It also has, this is really super cool. It's got the big black Rhino wheels, adjustable suspension, all-wheel drive. This thing is so cool. It's so practical. It's so fun. I could go on and show you all the fun things, but you get the idea. It's a blessing. It's more than I ever expected. I would have never chosen to add these particular amenities to a van. It's just not my style. I would have never chosen to spend money, even if I had it, on all the bells and whistles. However, God chose to bless us in a way that we have never experienced before. The van, the trailer, the wrap, everything was paid for. We were not out one single dime, and I'm just kind of blown away by it. So people ask all the time, like, how do we function? And to be honest, like, we have donors that help they give towards the mission side of what we're doing. And so the fact that we're a nonprofit, people donate and they give, and this is exceptional. This is not what we see every day. This is not a normal thing. This is don't get the idea that this is how we roll. However, this was a very unique situation, and it just happened. And so it's just we're kind of blown away. We can't believe this is actually happening, but we're super excited.